Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. My name is David A. Qua and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my weekly vlog for February 19th, 2017. In this video, I'm going to tell you guys what's been going on for the past week, what I plan to do for the upcoming week, consider my life in YouTube and stuff like that. And I'm sorry if I upload this video really late. Some of you guys are probably already asleep by the time this video comes up. And I've been spending a lot of time with my family. You know, I had a 4-day weekend because of parent-teacher conferences and in-service at the school I'm interning at. And my dad and I got to spend the day together. We actually worked out on his business for a little bit. We actually saw John Wick Chapter 2. So I'm going to give you guys my review of what I thought about the movie later on this video, right? I also got a new video, the game that came out just this past week, Sniper Elite 4. I finished the campaign for it. I want to give you guys my thoughts on it and tell you if I like it or not, okay? And if it's worth buying. What I learned from my internship at the high school right now, because I'm student teaching at a high school right now, I've learned, we just had parent-teacher conferences and in-service, and I think parent-teacher conferences, there needs to be a new system going on, because pretty much from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. it's an open invitation for any parents to stop by, right? And if you want to visit your teacher in some way and talk about what your concerns or questions or whatever, this is a perfect opportunity. It's like 2 days of parent-teacher conferences. And what I learned is that the parents that come to parent-teacher conferences are the parents that are very involved with their child's education. You know, they're probably involved with the school a lot in some way, you know. And honestly, you don't need to see those parents. You don't need to see them, you know. And the parents of the students are like always acting out in class, the D's, the F's, you know, the troublemakers, the ones who cause mischief during your lessons or whatever. Those are the parents you want to see, but those parents don't care about their child's education enough to actually come to parent-teacher conferences. So there's got to be something new, you know? I keep seeing in the entire day, from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., I only saw like a dozen parents, right? And most of them are like the A's and B's students. I don't need to see these kids, you know, or their parents. But there are a couple people that they go there, they're like the concerned students, you know, the parents are concerned and they want to show up, but the ones who really want to see, those parents don't care enough to show up to parent-teacher conference, apparently. So what we do is we send out letters and emails or whatever, and we never get a reply or whatever, but yeah, there's got to be a new system when it comes to parent-teacher conferences. In-service is kind of fun though. It's pretty enlightening. Most of the day it's just a big giant meeting. If you ever wonder what teachers do on in-service, it's just a giant day of meeting where you think about what to do in the next year, you know, training classes. They were teaching us about how to use Google Docs and Google Classroom and how to use this and incorporate this particular program into your classroom, and there's like new games that you can use online and stuff like that. Pretty interesting stuff, but whatever, you know. So I guess we'll see how it goes. I don't plan on teaching at this high school, you know, next year. So all the things they're talking about are kind of like, well, you know, you're planning all these things and I'm not going to be involved with it, you know. So I guess we'll see what happens. You guys want to know my thoughts on John Wick Chapter 2? Freaking amazing movie, man. Keanu Reeves returns. And a lot of other people return too. Like a lot of the environments and a lot of characters come back from this movie. It continues out right where you left off from the last one. And oh my gosh, there's like car chases, explosions, there's like non-stop action, gunfights, headshots galore, like everything you expect from a John Wick movie, you know? And it does set up for another movie, you know? Like he kind of got into the situation and we're all thinking, how is he going to get out of this one? But we got to watch John Wick 3, you know? Whenever that will come out, you know? But man, it is the entire world is after him in this movie. Okay, so and man, he's got good situational awareness. You know, he was in this concert or whatever, right? It's blasting loud music, people all around him, and he knows exactly who is like the bad guys, giving headshots back to back. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely insane. There was a car chase at the beginning of the movie. He was like, there's this one room that kind of reminds me of that Bruce Lee movie. You know, all the mirrors and all that stuff. He was like all surrounded by enemies and stuff like that. And they introduced a couple new characters. Like who's that rapper? I think it's rapper Common, right? He was in the movie as kind of a henchman, kind of like he would be a boss fight, right? He was kind of cool. He's still alive at the end of the movie, by the way. He got this. He didn't officially die in the movie. He didn't get a headshot, so he'll probably come back in the future. There was also this one female assassin who does nothing but sign language, right? She's cool and she's still alive at the end of the movie too. So maybe she'll come back or whatever, kind of help him out or whatever, you know, in the future. That'd be kind of cool because I can't imagine him in the next movie just himself and the dog. And by the way, he has a new dog in this movie, right? I believe it's a pit bull. I'm not quite sure with all the species of dog. I'm not like an expert with dogs or anything like that, but cute dog. So I really enjoyed the movie. It's exactly what you expect, and you know, there's a lot of character development and stuff like that. It's exactly what you expect from a John Wick movie, you know? Like, this is the second one. I keep seeing homages to other action movies. Like, the one that comes to mind is, like, Die Hard. Like, you know, like, in Die Hard, he's like there's a John who's absolutely unstoppable, who's trying to get some, you know, trying to kill all the goons to get to the top guy, you know? That's the whole movie. So, that's pretty much what it was. Yeah, pretty crazy, man. Tons of action. My dad loved it. We loved the trailer at the beginning of the movie too. Like they showed the trailer for Power Rangers. They showed a trailer for Logan. You know, the new X-Men movie and stuff like that. So they had some good trailers at the beginning of the movie to get us excited for the future, right? Let's talk about Sniper Elite 4. I bought this game. It just came out like a couple days ago, right? Just last week. And I freaking loved it. It has everything. It has a decent sized campaign. All right, there's like 8 missions, but it takes like 7 to 8 hours to complete, depending on what difficulty. I played on normal difficulty, and I finished in like 7.5 hours. So pretty decent sized campaign. There's a co-op mode, and I'll be honest with you, the co-op mode is probably you can play the campaign in co-op too. And I think the campaign was meant to be played in co-op, because I can't imagine this being there's been so many times in the game where I'm like overwhelmed with enemies. It's like this is nuts, you know. So I think the campaign was meant to be played with 2 people. It's a co-op campaign. It's meant to be played by co-op campaign. I'm playing by myself. I'm like, man, there's so many enemies on this map. This is nuts. This is crazy. I can't get past this, you know. There's also multiplayer, team deathmatch. There's also another mode called Overwatch, where you have to where one player would point out all the enemies, and then you have to snipe them, you know. And then, yeah, tons of good. There's also a survival mode, kind of like not exactly zombies, but you know, waves of enemies come. You have to destroy them all. It's a horde mode basically, kind of like in Gears of War. They have a horde mode, like it's pretty much like that, you know. So. And by the way, once I got to the end of the game, it said I was only done with 50-something% of the game. There's tons of collectibles, there's tons of side missions. The maps are not, I wouldn't say it's open world exactly. Well, it kind of is, you know. It's this humongous map, and you have to go from point A to point B and do all these side missions on the side. So there are side missions in the game. You have to talk to these people, and they give you side missions at the beginning of the chapter or whatever, and they have to go do it. So I'm not even done with the game yet. There's tons of stuff to do. And like, how many other games are out right now where you can say that? There's like a co-op, campaign, regular campaign, co-op modes, survival modes, multiplayer, and like collectibles. You know, I'm thinking about, what's out right now? Resident Evil 7. There's a Yakuza game that just came out. For Honor, right? There's that Neo game. Like, do they have those things, you know? Campaign story modes, multiplayer with multiple modes, you know, co-op, survival modes, like, no. I think I chose a good game to start my year, okay? Of all the games that have been out this year, I said to myself, I made a video at the beginning of the year. It was like 2017 in gaming games I want to play in 2017. It was like the first one on the list that I wanted to pick up, and I do not regret it at all, man. I paid full price for this game. It was worth it, all right? And by the way, I'm a huge fan of the Sniper Elite series, so I got 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright? So I got the whole Sniper Elite series. I did unboxing, all my gameplay's up there. By the way, I know for a fact that people are kind of sick of the 7-hour-long gameplay playthroughs and stuff like that. I am on my computer right now. I'm making a... Oh, it's done. Output completed. It is 18 minutes. I did an 18-minute video of my best moments in my gameplay of Sniper Elite 4. So that's coming up later this week, okay? So if you guys are ever wondering, like, oh, David, I wish I watch your live streams, but I know, you know, it's like 7 hours long, I don't have time to watch this. There's a 20-minute long video of all the best stuff coming this week. So you guys asked for it, I give it to you, right? So, John Wick, Sniper Elite, here, I bought these. I'm going to watch this later on this week. I haven't watched these yet. So I bought King Kong vs. Godzilla, okay, looking forward to this one. I also got this, the Star Trek Captain's Log and a fan collection. So this is pretty much all the best episodes, fan-picked episodes of Star Trek, the original series, Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, and Enterprise. So pretty much every series of Star Trek, they picked out all the best episodes, right? So a lot of these, how many episodes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's 17 episodes randomly throughout the years of the Star Trek franchise, right? And can't wait to watch them. I've only seen the original series in the Next Generation. I never saw Deep Space Nine, Voyager, or Enterprise, but apparently these are the best episodes. Here, if you guys want to, like, you tell me if those are the best episodes. So there's the original series, the Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, okay, Enterprise. There you go. So I'll be watching that later this week. Plus I got a couple like WWE related DVDs that I ordered online, so that's coming up later this week. Let's do shoutouts. I didn't even look at the shoutout list. I'm just gonna search my comments. And we'll see. Where are we on time? This may take a little bit. I've only talked for like 12 minutes. Hang on. My parents do want to switch to AT&T for the internet. Because it is kind of annoying. And phones too. We want to switch our phones to some other thing. Something with unlimited data. Right now we only have 12 gigs of data and that's not enough for us. Okay, comments. There's a search comments box. I'm going to type the word out for shout out. Okay. We have Prime Time. We have Arct09, which is Anthony. He visited one of my live streams. Give me a shout out. PCast27. Peter Griffin. There's a guy named Peter Griffin. Like, sometimes when you ask me for shout-outs, like, ask me what name you want me to shout me out, shout you out. I say Peter Griffin, I don't think I'm talking to the actual, you know what I mean? Like, Sean Dunn, the Dopey Deity, I've shouted you out before. Batman Fan. See, if I give a shout-out to Batman Fan, like, what's your actual name? What do you want me to call you, you know? The GTA nerd, shout me out again. The name brand. Shout me out, K Pappy, the name brand. We got Dylan, of course, that shows up on my live streams. Rupert Montoya. Is that it? I guess that's all the shoutouts for the week. Alright, well, thank you for watching, guys. And, you know, thanks for your support and watching my videos and stuff like that. What should I be doing right now? I could play more Sniper Elite. I've been trophy hunting, like, after the 7.5 hours that I played online, you know, live stream for you guys. I played like 4 or 5 hours after that of just me just doing trophy hunting. You may notice that I got like 30% of the trophies as of right now. There's like a ton of more stuff I can do in the game. One of the trophies that I wish I got is I'm working on it right now is snipe 500 enemies. So I'm in the middle of doing that right now. I got to like 300 or something like that right now. So we got a long ways to go. I found the game, the trophies, you can just reload a checkpoint, just do the same thing over and over again. It still counts. Like it just collects up all your game playthroughs and stuff like that, you know. So you can just kill one dude, reload the checkpoint, do it again. If it asks for like 5, you just need to kill him 5 times, reload the checkpoint, and oh, by the way, this game has an amazing checkpoint system, by the way. Really amazing. I would say out of all the games I've ever played in my life, this game probably has the best checkpoint system. Unless you can save, you know, like Fallout or something, you can save like manually, so that's nice, but this game has a good checkpoint system. So I'll probably have to do some grinding very, very soon. But thank you for watching, everyone. Rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later.